Although this may be considered the most wonderful time of the year, it can also be the busiest. Oh honey, I'm about to break down how you can find balance during your busy season. If you're ready to get started, get your pen, get your Post-it, get your ambition planner, and let's go. Hello Ambition Babes, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dion, also known as the Face of Ambition, across all social media platforms, including Spotify, where you can listen to all past episodes on the go whenever you're just in your car, in the subway, at the gym, or any other space where you don't want to watch it on YouTube. I help women who are 40 years and older that were ready to reinvent themselves, that are on a glow-up journey and want to prioritize self-care. We are wanting to heal physically, spiritually, emotionally, while leveling up and reaching our personal goals. So if that is content that you like to consume, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make sure and share this episode with your sister, your mama, your best friend, or your cousin. Because this is Vlogmas, honey. And I am so excited to be sharing content with you every single day from December 1st through December 24th. And you never know, I may even have a bonus episode on the 25th. I am super excited about today's episode because I have been trying to find the elusive balance during my busy season. Yes, this may be the holidays, but I find myself in a busy season in April, the second week of July, the last Friday of September, and just about every weekday and month in between. So I'm about to break down the top 10 ways that I have been able to find balance during my busy season. And method number 1 is to prioritize and delegate. As most of you all know, I am the curator of the Ambition Planner, so you know how seriously I take prioritization. Now, I've not always been this way. There was a time in my life where I was missing everything: meetings, flights, routine dental cleanings, and even date night with my husband, because I was not prioritizing my time. Everything that I just listed is important, but there always seemed to be something that was just a little bit more important that stepped in the way of me accomplishing things that were actually my priority. And most of the time it was something small, like answering a question, returning an email, or staying on a phone call a little too long. So what I had to start doing was identifying my top 3 priorities per day. If you own an Ambition Planner, you know that every single day is undated and monotasked. Our planners are undated because every day is different. And it's monotask because if I don't identify the task that I need to complete at the exact time I need to complete it in, and just have an endless to-do list, I start feeling overwhelmed, anxious, and stressed. Monotasking my day and identifying my top 3 priorities for the day offer clarity and intention and reduce that overwhelming feeling I'm going to miss something or that I have too many things to do. The other method is to delegate your task. All of us may not be blessed with an assistant, but what that I have give I thee. I can order my groceries and have them delivered. I can use a food delivery service and have my food mailed to me prepackaged and portioned. Anything that seems like a task that I can identify to actually have someone else do, I do. Honey, we have arrived. Listen, honey, if there is a task that you do not enjoy doing and it is standing in the way of your productivity, there is absolutely nothing wrong with paying for someone else to complete that task for you. For instance, if you can never get to your laundry and you have mounds and mounds of laundry inside of your closet, there is absolutely nothing wrong with going to a wash and fold. They wash your clothes, they iron them, they hang them up for you if you provide some hangers. You can drive by and pick them up, or they can deliver them to your doorstep. Identify the tasks that stand in your way of being productive and figure out a way to be able to throw money at your problem or prioritize getting it done. We walk around feeling so overwhelmed, so overworked, and not understanding that there are so many other individuals that would love to be able to do a service for you. But honey, we have not because we ask not. So I want you to take time and identify the things that are a hard task for you to complete. And then decide if it's something that you just need to prioritize into your day, or if it's something that you can delegate for someone else to complete. Hey girl, I hate to interrupt this video, but I felt like I could show you how I delegate some of my tasks as opposed to just telling you. One of the ways that I'm delegating tasks during this busy holiday season is that I'm using Cook Unity to deliver chef-cooked meals directly to my doorstep. I know that other food delivery services are also cooked by chefs, but Cook Unity is completely different. Cook Unity provides a gourmet meal experience prepared by award-winning chefs. So you're getting restaurant quality meals by chefs that you've seen on maybe your favorite television shows directly to your doorstep. One of my hobbies is actually cooking. I love being inspired by different recipes and cuisine from various regions. But when I'm stressed, busy, in the middle of Vlogmas or any given Tuesday, and I want to be able to stick to my goals of eating healthy, nutritious meals, I simply go to Cook Unity's website and browse over 400 menu options that are responsibly sourced, full of flavor, which is code for the fact that they season their food. The very best part about Cook Unity is that their meals are ready in minutes. I can either stick it in the microwave or the oven, And there's no prep, chopping, or dishes. It's incredibly flavored food that tastes like it came from a top-notch restaurant. If you're ready to delegate out food prepping responsibilities while still enjoying amazing food, run to the link in my description and click on Cook Unity to enjoy a gracious 50% off your first order. The link will take you directly to the site, or you can use promo code FACEOFAMBITION50. Thank you, Cook Unity, for being the amazing sponsor of this episode and a fantastic supporter of our community. The second way to stay balanced during your busy season is to have a morning routine. If you've ever watched any of my content before, you know that I believe in having a morning routine. Now, my morning routine may look different from yours, but a morning routine is so powerful because you are actually able to start your day with true intention. Before someone comes in with their negative energy, before you're able to talk yourself out of doing the things that you know you need to do, schedule them to be done in the morning. If it is that budgeting your finances really overwhelm you and you don't find time during the day to get it done, identify a few days in the week or even in the month that you're going to wake up early to get some tasks completed. Creating a ritual that you do every single morning or every Tuesday morning or every Friday morning adds structure to your day. It is the way that you're able to actually balance out the rest of your day and not feel so busy. Being able to wake up just 30 minutes earlier can change the trajectory of your whole day. Reading, praying, meditating, journaling creates a sense of calm and sets the atmosphere for productivity and just helps you feel organized as you are entering your day. Number 3 is to set boundaries. Baby, if I said it once, I said it a million times. No is a complete sentence. Sometimes we feel overwhelmed and stressed out, and it's a situation of our own making. And it's because we don't have boundaries. As some of you may know, I'm a classically trained singer. Although I enjoy singing in the shower these days, every once in a while I'm asked to sing for church. Well, a few weeks ago, a young lady approached me and asked me to sing for a church service. It was going to be every Sunday, and it was actually pretty good pay. But Sunday is my reset day. It's the only day of the week that I feel as if I can actually prepare for a successful rest of the week. The thought of making extra money is always appealing, but not being able to have the sacred time that I need in order to reset, feel rejuvenated, and realign my goals meant that I had to just say no. As much as it pained me, I had to set boundaries because that opportunity did not align with my goals. We tend to say yes to multiple things for 2 reasons. 1 is the desire to be needed. 2 is because you don't have any plans, an agenda, or any goals. Therefore, it doesn't seem as if anything should stand in your way by saying yes. So you get knee deep into an opportunity, and it's only then that you realize that you should be doing something else. That is why number 1 is so important. You have got to prioritize your time, set realistic goals, prioritize your day, and know exactly what it is that you want to achieve so that you can ensure that your yeses are yes and that your no is a no. Number 4 is plan ahead. I believe you already know where I'm going with this. If you don't want to get something done, don't write it down. I know that we're women of a certain age and we believe that we can do absolutely everything. And the truth is that we possibly can. But you just feel more grounded, more centered, and more secure whenever those tasks are written out for you to be able to follow. When your short-term, long-term, and daily goals are itemized in a space where you can go to them for review. Planning ahead includes your daily schedule, but it also spills into every area of your life. Batch cooking your meals. Pre-scheduling work tasks and emails are an amazing way to plan ahead of the things that you have to do on a daily basis. Shopping early, ordering your dinner at 11 a.m. so that it's delivered at 6 p.m. and you're ready to eat on time. And knowing that after the holiday season, you actually need a break. So you go ahead and request that time off now so you can take a much needed vacation January 1. Planning ahead honestly transforms stress into balance. Number 5 is to incorporate an active rest. If you're someone that works out all the time, you've heard of an active recovery. And even though it seems like an oxymoron, an active rest is an opportunity for you to do something that is light, something that is enjoyable, something that benefits your body and helps you feel more calm and centered. Yoga, stretching, Pilates, or going for a walk are all ways to take an active rest. Instead of mindlessly scrolling, playing games on your phone, binge watching television, moving your body helps you to feel more balanced even when you're busy. Throughout the day, I push back from my computer and I get outside in nature. If you have a dog, he or she makes it much more easy to get outside on a regular basis. choices. Simply taking a walk uninterrupted is an amazing way to take an active rest. I feel as if I'm officially addicted to audiobooks. And so when I take my active rest or my walks during the day, I really love to be able to listen to a few chapters. But what I have found is that it's not actually able to allow my body and my mind to reset. I'm into the whodunit. I'm learning something new. I'm enjoying the romance, or I'm caught up in a fiction. When what I actually need is to listen to the birds, feel the breeze, look at the ground, look at the other animals that are in the trees, become one with my breathing, pray and meditate, and use that time to pray and meditate. We're so overstimulated that sometimes it just takes being intentional about finding and identifying what makes you feel balanced to help you feel less busy. Number 6 is to practice gratitude. Even though I try to prioritize practicing gratitude at the very beginning of my day, there are times that my day gets away from me. Therefore, I enjoy finding an opportunity to be intentional about practicing gratitude because it slows me down and reminds me of the things that are most important. My health, my family, the connection that I'm building with each and every one of you. These are the things that mean the most to me. This is what makes me excited to open my eyes every single morning. And so it shouldn't make me feel stressed and overwhelmed when it is something that I love. But if I'm not reminded of why I'm doing it, if I've allowed myself to get caught up in the rat race of life, if I'm not actively practicing gratitude and being thankful for every opportunity that I have, it can just become a job. It can feel overwhelming, stressful, and can cause a level of anxiety that is unnecessary. If you've never practiced gratitude before, it is something that I insist that you stop and do right now. I like to write in my gratitude journal, but oftentimes I just start speaking gratitude out loud. If you've not had a good cry in a few weeks, close your office door and start reciting your gratitudes out loud. Step into the bathroom or walk throughout your house and start thanking God for all of the things that He has done. It feels so amazing just to reflect on all of the things that you have, all of the things that you are praying for and thanking God in advance for what He's going to do, for healing, for restoration, for patience, for clarity, for unity, for abundance, or even thanking God for the partner that He's going to send into your life, for the way that your children have been thriving, for the amazing partner that you currently have. When you start thinking about the things that you're grateful for, clean water, fresh air, the opportunity to even consume my voice at this time, your soul just gets happy. If you've never practiced gratitude before and you are searching for what seems as if is elusive balance, this is probably the most powerful way that I can tell you that you will find it. Number 7 is to stay hydrated and nourished. I can't tell you how many times I've looked up and it's 3:30 and I haven't eaten lunch. And I had coffee for breakfast. All of a sudden, I start getting a headache. I have absolutely no patience. Every small problem seems like a mountain. And I know that we toss around the term hangry all the time, but sometimes you're angry just because you're hungry. If you want to actually find balance throughout the day, drink some water. You want to get fancy? Squeeze a little lemon in it. Your body needs nutrients. Eating whole foods that are unprocessed, drinking pure water can add clarity and balance to your day within the first 5 minutes of consumption. Number 8 is to schedule self-care. I'm not saying that you have to go to the med spa that's $50 million and has a membership that you have to pay annually in order to get in. I'm talking about running a bath and sitting in it until the water gets cold. I'm talking about finally bending down and taking that toenail polish off that only a little bit on the left-hand corner is left on your toe. I'm talking about going for a walk, talking on the phone with a friend, binging your favorite show on YouTube. Booking bi-weekly or even weekly self-care time is an absolute necessity. If you don't believe me, I'd like for you to pick up an empty cup. And I like to see how much you can pour into other cups without your cup being full. If you are not rested, if you are not cared for, if you are not prioritizing yourself, you can't actually help anyone else. Self-care is not selfish, it's a necessity. And if you want to find balance during your busy season, you are going to have to stop feeling as if the world will crumble because you took 5 minutes away to go get your nails done, to go get that top lip waxed, to tighten up your lady parts, or to go get a back and neck massage. The world will go on, you will be filled, and you will be able to feel others. Number 9 is to connect spiritually. If you feel as if your life is completely unbalanced, you can't find time to pray, you can't find time to journal, there is no time to meditate, you feel completely uncentered, and the idea of spending time on your knees in prayer seems like a complete waste of time with the amount of tasks that you need to complete, this is the time that you need to push back and understand that the balance that you seek can only be found with a spiritual connection. I can go straight to the Bible and show you why it is so important for you to be able to connect with yourself, with God, and with others. Since COVID, a lot of us have found ourselves going to church online a lot more. But there is something absolutely amazing with being in a space full of like-minded individuals. Everyone praising the same God, singing songs, praying for each other, and allowing themselves to be filled so that they can go out and help others throughout the week is absolutely amazing. Almost every single Sabbath, I find myself in church because it is so important to me to be filled so that I can continue the work that God has purposed me for. Taking a Sabbath rest is so important to my balance and intentionality. And when I say a Sabbath rest, I rest. I'm not watching any TV. I'm not cooking. I'm not cleaning. I'm not washing any clothes. I'm not trying to vacuum or even do work-related tasks. If you want to be able to find balance, you have got to turn off this world and get connected with God. Spending time in prayer, journaling, meditating, talking to your friends, your family, your spouse, or your sister about the goodness of God, or even some of the things that you're going through. Connecting spiritually offers you the opportunity to find clarity and get the rest that you need in order to be your best and highest self. And number 10 is to adjust and evaluate regularly. Now, I've just given you my top 10 list on how I'm able to find balance. And some of these I can say would work without a shadow of a doubt. I highly suggest that you try them. And if you find something that doesn't work, make the adjustment. If you find that you need to wake up at 5 a.m. every single Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday in order to have your very best week, I want to encourage you to do it. If you find that writing in your journal is aggravating and you are easily distracted, I want you to find another method in order to be able to get out your thoughts and purge your emotions. The goal is to avoid burnout. And sometimes we get so stuck in a rigid routine that we start driving through life with our eyes wide shut. If any other things that you are working on to find more balance are working, lean into those things deeper. But if for any reason you feel as if your habits or routine are stressing you out and are not providing you with joy, then don't do it. We get so caught up in the list and the task and ticking off the boxes that we don't take time to evaluate how it makes you feel and if it's actually effective. Sometimes the best way to add value to your life is to take something away. And so that is why number 10 is to adjust regularly. Evaluate the progress that you've been making and change anything that does not work for you. You only get one chance at this life, honey. There is absolutely no way that you should live it being miserable, feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or anxious. There's so much beauty around you. There are so many opportunities and experiences waiting for you, but we can't even enjoy the life that we're living because we can't find the balance that we seek. Oh, honey, I hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying every episode during Vlogmas. If you are, make sure that you subscribe and share this episode with your sister, your best friend, your partner, or your husband. And until our next episode, I pray that you are well and that you're doing something every single day to reach your most ambitious goals.